I'm Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers. Welcome to the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. In 2006, I was where all you were, playing for Simi Valley, California, and leading off. Some of the best memories I have playing baseball are where you guys are today. I have a lot of great friends and was actually fortunate enough to play with somebody from the Puerto Rico team the year we were there in the big leagues, Alex Claudio. So you never know who you're going to play with down the road. It could be you guys one day, but enjoy the game, best of luck, and have a bunch of fun.
We welcome you high above Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania. This is game number 11 on day 4 of the 2022 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Good afternoon. I'm Joe Bricado. Thanks for joining us. And we have the third game of the day here, and it's between a pair of teams that are both where they want to be, alive in the winner's bracket. Chinese Taipei taking on Johnstown, Pennsylvania. 10 teams started the tournament, broken into 2 separate brackets. 6 are still alive, and both the teams you'll see in our opening game here 1-0 and coming off of days of rest. Chinese Taipei picking up a 6-1 win over Guayanbo, Puerto Rico on Friday night, and a big reason why, Wei Yang, 3 2/3 innings on the mound. He struck out 5 batters, and he also delivered at the plate for new Taipei City Chinese Taipei. He had a pair of hits and also delivered 2 RBIs. For Johnstown, they won a wild 13-12 game over Hagerstown, Maryland in 8 innings, a slugfest, and Brock Bryson contributed to the cause for Johnstown, delivering this 2-run home run. An exciting game on Saturday, keeping Johnstown in the winner's bracket. We'll send it upstairs to the men calling the action in this one, Lanny Fratteri and Ernie Galuski.
All right, Joe, thank you very much. It is significant to underscore what Joe said about the fact that we've got some teams in this tournament still alive that have played 3 games already. These 2 teams have played 1 each, so pitching at this point should never be, will not be a problem, though it might escalate from what we see here tonight. Ernie?
Well, Lanny, there's baseball teams and then there's baseball programs, and tonight we have a matchup of baseball programs. Johnstown making their 11th appearance in the last 15 years. Chinese Taipei, 19th appearance overall, including 10 World Series championships. So is tonight the night that Johnstown can get the signature win, or will Chinese Taipei continue their dominance?
The curtain is about to go up. We'll meet the starting players in just a moment.
Oh yeah, been waiting for this one.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Welcome back to Lou Hayes Pony Field. We're just about set for game number 11 between Chinese Taipei and Johnstown, Pennsylvania. As part of an annual tradition here at the Pony League World Series, on Saturday morning, the annual Champions game was held before the first game of the day on Saturday. Players from all 10 of the participating teams here in the Pony League World Series were also on hand for that. And for the introduction of the starting lineups, we also have children from Pathways Children's Services here in Southwest Pennsylvania on the field with the teams. We'll send you upstairs to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Pony League World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, the children on the field represent Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania and their many programs. Pathways provides human services to empower people of all ages and abilities to reach their full potential, overcome obstacles, and achieve lifelong fulfillment. Leading off for New Taipei City, Taiwan, the shortstop, number 10, Hong Wei Jia. Batting second and playing center field, number 9, Chong Xiaochun. Batting third, the third baseman, number 3, Lin Jinghong. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 15, Shi Chongyu. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 7, Li Chongyen. Batting sixth and pitching, number 1, Yang Wenwei. Batting seventh and catching, number 2, Sun Kai-yu. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 4, Gao Chiu Shanghong. Batting ninth, playing first base, number 11, Pan Ting Hao. Number 5, Cao Yi Ming. Number 6, Lu Guan Wei. Number 8, Chen Chong Hao. Number 12, Mong Liao Xiaoji. Number 14, Cao Chong Wei. Coach Chiu Yao Yu, Coach Su Wei Chie, and the manager Yong Min Hung. Asia Pacific Zone champion from New Taipei City, Taiwan. And now for Johnstown, Pennsylvania, the host area champions. Leading off, playing center field, number 5, Dante LaRocco. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 11, Charlie Manzi. Batting third and playing first base, number 18, Brock Bryson. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 29, Eric McAllister. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 50, Bryce Goodman. Batting sixth and pitching, number 9, Drew Irons. Batting seventh and catching, number 37, Ethan Shank. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 10, Alex McCartney. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 7, Grady Clark. Number 3, Austin Shaw. Number 20, Brady Gartner. Number 22, Brennan Lohr. Number 23, Liam O'Donnell. Number 24, Brody Malott. Number 32, Eric Radkowski. Coach Dom Canizaro. Coach Jim Bryson. Manager Bugsy Roberts. Umpiring at home plate, Fran Nawaldi. At first base, Joe Palazzo. At second base, J.C. Cobell III. And at third base, Chris Stevens. Decisions Committee, Tom O'Connor, Terry Faust, Lenny Lynch.
At this time, we ask all that are able to please rise for the Pony Prayer and the national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your caps. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or question ability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. that while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
We are set for game number 11 of the Pony League World Series. New Taipei City Chinese Taipei taking on Johnstown, Pennsylvania. The winner advancing in the winner's bracket to the bracket championship tomorrow night.
To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
There's a place, far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. and that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. HotelPlanner.com.
To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you.
The dimensions of Blue Hayes Pony Field. It is 250 down the line, 285 to the power alleys, 305 feet to straightaway center field. The bases are 80 feet apart, and the pitching rubber 54 feet away from home plate. Mostly cloudy, but quite pleasant day. 76 degrees as we start this third game of the day. One more, and Ernie and I are pleased. I can't think of a better place to be on a Monday than supporting pony baseball. Last minute change. Chung is now leading off. Hung batting second. From what Bob Gregg announced, Lin Chi, Chung Young, Soon, Gaoshu, and Pong. And defensively for Johnstown, behind Irons. We'll get to that in a moment. Here's the first pitch of the game. And it is up high, ball one. Irons on the mound. Getting away at 5:46. And ball two for Chung. 0 for 2 in the first game. Takes a strike. New Taipei City, 19th birth, something that Ernie talked about. There's a great point about their teams and their programs.
And Irons,
2-2.
Yeah, Irons claws his way back into this count right off the bat. Fell behind 2 balls and no strikes, but came back with a good 2-0 fastball, placed well on the outside corner, and then an off-speed pitch there to get Chong out in front.
Right fielder Clark. One away.
What a nice job there by the right-hander. After falling behind 2 balls and no strikes, able to come back, find the zone 3 times in a row, and get that first out of the game.
So you've met Grady Clark, rather, by way of the first out of the game. LaRocco in center, McCartney in left, Goodwin, Manzi, McAllister, Bryson third to first, Shank catcher. Hung. And a hit batsman. And we have witnessed a plethora of hit batsmen. That is the 27th hit batsman in the first 11 games of this year's Pony League World Series.
And I'm not sure that a piece of equipment ever in baseball has changed the game more than the elbow guard. Because before the elbow guard, guys would do everything they could do to get out of the way because of the pain they were going to suffer by getting hit with a pitch in the elbow as Iron tries to pick over to first base. But since the elbow guard has been part of the game, guys will willingly just leave their elbow there or stick it out to get hit by the pitch.
Ball right at the feet of the catcher, but great base instincts for Hung. And very often, if you take that good secondary lead and you're paying attention, you'll see that the ball's going to be in the dirt and you've got an opportunity to scoot down to second base.
Yeah, good piece of base running there. Just a good dirt ball read.
Ground ball to short. And out number 2. We've got a whole bunch of different batting order than what we were given. Because that was Lin right there. And this is
We have the right fielder here, Shi Chong-hu.
Well, that's right. That's the lineup we had there, but and that line shot to right. Diving, no. Staying able to stay on his feet. And a real top shelf play early in the ball game. So for New Taipei City, no runs, one left on base.
Sean likes to help his teams on the field, but elbow and shoulder pain kept him on the sidelines. Treatment from AHN had him feeling like himself in a couple days. Now he's back, pitching in wherever he's needed. Getting back in the game is living proof.
One more time.
Come on, one more.
One more.
One more. Righty stance.
Yeah!
2, 1.
One more, man.
Oh, man. All right, little bro.
Want more?
Bottom of the first, and on the mound for New Taipei City is Young Won Wei, and facing a Johnstown batting order that that is stacked up this way. Dante LaRocco, Manzi, Bryson, McAllister, Goodman, Irons, Shank, McCartney, and Clark. Johnstown 13-12, 8-inning win on Saturday. Chinese Taipei flew from New Taipei City to San Francisco, then to Denver, and then to Pittsburgh. Our animation there shows you that's how they would go if they had their own private jet.
That's a little more than a hop, skip, and a jump.
Going through the city by the bay, and then to Mile High City, and then the first gateway to the west, Pittsburgh. We are down to 6 teams. Hagerstown, Puerto Rico, and San Jose and London eliminated. Some of the notes early in the tournament, Toby Torres from San Jose. San Jose's been eliminated, but Toby Torres in his action went 6 for 10. Washington County, 2-1 in the tournament. Washington County getting great starting pitching and lost a heartbreaker 1-0 on an errant pickoff throw. And LaRocco looks at strike 1.
Batters the center fielder number 5, Dante LaRocco.
Strike 2.
A couple of fastballs, and I think we have something developing here around us, Lanny. Number 14 is pitching for Chinese Taipei, not in the original lineup. 14 is not Yang Wenhui, as we were told.
Do you have the corrected lineup in your hand?
I do not. I just can see, but if this is indeed 14 on the mound and the jerseys are correct on our roster, this is Cao Chong-wei, right-hander pitching for Chinese Taipei. I'll tell you, I was going to mention it before the game start. Chinese Taipei catcher Sun Kai-hu sets up off the plate.
Wait a minute, but is that who it is behind the plate?
Yes, that is behind the plate, but he's set up in the warm-up pitches. He set up off the plate every single pitch, and he's done that here. And a couple pitches look like strikes, but they're well off the plate.
And foul ball 2-2.
It's always interesting to see how an umpire is going to react to a catcher that, you know, is trying to gain that little bit of extra off the plate. But in his setup, you know, his left leg is really on the corner of the plate away from the right-handed hitter, and the rest of his body is off the plate. And the pitcher hit his spot both with the 0-2 and 1-2 pitch, both called ball by the home plate umpire, Fran Nawadley.
Inside 3-2. So where is the,
We will find out, but that is indeed number 14 on the mound. We just have to make sure that maybe somebody didn't switch a jersey, or indeed that it is Cao Chong-wei pitching for Chinese Taipei.
Fly ball hit well down the left field line. Fair ball, home run, Johnstown, 1-0.
Talk about turning a pitch around. LaRocco got a fastball inside with 2 strikes, got the barrel to it, right down the line. That ball stayed true, Lanny, all the way down the line. No cut, no, did not go foul. Stayed true the whole way. The best ball I've seen hit yet in this Pony League World Series.
Fifth home run of this year's Pony League World Series. Ball popped by Manzi.
Tell you what, Manzi got a pretty good swing off there too. Got a fastball elevated in the zone, was right on it. Just missed it and fouled it off, but really aggressive swing there.
Dante LaRocco is 3 for 6 after hitting the home run. Charlie Manzi. Saw that note about him being from Indiana. Oh, base hit to center field. Charlie Manzi is the son of the Indiana County DA. I know that because I've got some good friends in Indiana, Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Well, we think this is the defense. There it is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out ourselves. Guess we will get clarification on everything during the next break.
Here's Brock Bryson, who homered in the 13-12 win, 8-inning win over Hagerstown.
What a start for Johnstown, right? You can make a great play in right field, take away an RBI base hit to end the top of the first, and then your leadoff hitter, Dante LaRocco, crushes a ball out of the ballpark to give you an early 1-0 lead. Nice.
Manzi picked off.
Yep, nice pickoff move there. Good call over there at first base. At least from our vantage point, I thought the tag got there. It's been an interesting first inning already, Lanny.
To say the least. My radio partner earlier, Randy Gore, used the word chaos at one point in reference to the game that happened the other day. We were off to a chaotic start. But the key points coming from Ernie a moment ago, the catch and right and the home run just hit by LaRocco. And down low, 1 ball, 1 strike for Bryson. The home run that he hit the other day, he's now 1 for 3. Against Kao Chung-Wei.
A good pitch there, but again, the catcher set up on the outside part of the plate. That pitch probably caught the inside corner. But because of where the catcher set up, it looks like a ball to the umpire.
2-1 pitch. 2-2. Bryson, 6'1", 210 pounds, known affectionately as 18-wheeler. And a full count.
Yeah, I think it's an adjustment that this Chinese Taipei team is going to have to make, that they're not going to get that pitch called a strike. It's clearly off the plate. The pitcher, he's hitting his spots, but the target is clearly off the plate.
One nothing Johnstown leads in the bottom of the first inning. The winner of this game will play the winner of tomorrow's 10 a.m. game. The loser of this game comes back at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning to play Bay County, Michigan.
So what you're saying is you're playing for a good night's sleep.
Third base, foul ball. I want to mention that the 4 umpires working this game, and they'll be working, I understand, the last game of the day and the 4 games tomorrow. This crew is all from Virginia Beach, and all 4 of these gentlemen have proudly served our nation. Fran, who's behind the plate, Fran Nowadley from Virginia Beach, 27 years a police detective. Was in the Navy. One out, a run in. 1-0 Johnstown. Ball 4.
Again, there's that pitch. Pitch that I believe Chinese Taipei wants, and that one was as close as any, though it's down, maybe catches a little bit of the outside corner, but definitely below the knees of Bryson. But the adjustment's going to have to be made here by the Chinese Taipei battery to get pitches into the strike zone. Into the zone that are going to be called strikes. How about this Johnstown offense right off the bat here? Already 17 pitches for Kao Chung-Wei. And only 1 out, and he hasn't retired a hitter yet. His only out is on the pickoff at first base of Manzi.
We always worry about over-talking this pitch count issue, but it comes into play. You're allowed 95 pitches on a calendar day, and then it dictates, of course, we're at this point now on Monday, that if any of these managers want to have somebody come back on Wednesday, then that pitcher can't throw more than 35 pitches today.
Yeah, so it's not only the number of pitches, but it's what day you're playing, right? So, I mean, you're on Monday today, so you might as well let the guy go, right? Because there's not going to be enough rest to bring him back on Wednesday for the championship if you make it that far. So I think we'll see guys go quite a while here today.
Second baseman Gao. And the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 50.
Did you hear, Ernie, that we had a complete game tossed yesterday?
I did not hear that.
Jackson Jenkins from Bay County, Michigan.
It's pretty
Seven
impressive.
innings, 1 run, 2 hits, 12 strikeouts.
Pretty impressive to be able to get 21 outs in that pitch limit.
Bryce Goodman. And a called strike. Bryce from Johnstown.
Foul ball is yours to keep tonight, thanks to our
Count 0-2, 1-0. Dante LaRocco homered to lead off this bottom of the first inning. And a ball. And the 1-2 pitch. 2-2, and kind of having some trouble on the mound.
I think
As he unloaded that pitch.
Yeah, he's been strictly fastball, I believe, so far, too. Hasn't went to a secondary pitch. Struggling with the mound a little bit.
2 outs and the 2-2 pitch to Goodman. Full count. That'll allow Bryce to take off on the 3-2 pitch. See what Pond does here. Does he move behind the runner or hold him on?
I think he'll hold him on here. I'd be surprised if Chinese Taipei doesn't try to pick their second runner off of the inning here.
Runner going, ball 4. Two walks in the inning.
Pretty good pitch there. Great job by the catcher, Sun Kai Yu. But that pitch is below the knees. It's a good call. It was a ball, but the catcher soon makes it look so good. Holds it there for the umpire. Catcher like that can steal you some strikes over the course of the game for sure.
Drew Irons from the Tyrone area. And today's Johnstown pitcher. His buddy LaRocco has staked him to a lead.
It's funny you say that. I just drove through Tyrone a few days ago.
Business trip?
I was in the State College area and drove through the town of Tyrone.
Ground ball to third. An assisted play ends the inning. Johnstown 1 run on 2 hits. A home run by Dante LaRocco.
George, we're all back in the office. You need to come back in too.
Yeah? No.
You can't even get your webcam right. You have to come back in.
Why should I? Washington Financial Bank's digital features make it even easier to bank anywhere.
Washington Financial Bank is adding more digital features. Log into live chats, mortgage pre-qualification, and easy access to many features via QR codes.
Are we done here? It's almost happy hour and the Huck Dub is calling.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket.
Little did we know that switching to Cricket was going to be a major upgrade. The 5G is like
fast. Switch for the speed, stay for the savings. Smile, you're on Cricket.
We just saw Dante LaRocca leave the yard for Johnstown in the first inning for Johnstown. Well, Christian Yelich, National League MVP from 2018, did the very same thing, playing for Simi Valley back in 2006 in the semifinal round of this tournament.
Yeah, I remember it. I actually definitely remember it. I think it was like center field, maybe like a little bit to right center. I don't remember a whole lot else about the game, but I actually do remember. I do remember the homer. I remember we won. I think the first game we played them was a lot closer than the second game. But yeah, a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun and went by really fast.
Yelich's team won that semifinal game, advanced to the championship round before falling to Chinese Taipei by the final of 4-2 in that championship game. Back upstairs.
The left fielder, number 7, Lee Chung-yen.
Lee Chung-yen to lead off. 1-0 Johnstown leads. Oh, great try by Clark. It was Clark who came up with an above-average play to close out the first and save a run for Johnstown.
He had 2 putouts in the first, including the great play to end the top of the first inning and save his team a run. Almost comes up with his second great play early on in this game.
Chinese Taipei, 10 titles. The Taiwanese team's 10 titles, 4 in the last 5 years. Bronzeville won last year, but we had a reduced field from 10 to 8. Rocco makes the catch, one away. So now let's see, it is Yang Wen Wei in the 6th spot,
who we thought was going to be our starting pitcher today. We're going to solve this mystery before the end of the game.
Oh, I think before midnight we'll have it all figured out.
It's a puzzle with pieces all over the place right now, but we'll chip away at it.
And normally the lineup card that is handed to the umpires is by which that's the law. You hand in your lineup card, that's your batting order. But I understand there's talk about the fact that the new Taipei City team wanted to make a change, and it was permitted. 2 balls, 1 strike. The new Taipei City team does travel with a translator, and you will see throughout the course of our game, if there are discussions with umpires, the translator will come out. You know what, Grady Clark? You're underpaid.
Better be a big welcome home for him in Johnstown when he makes it back into town.
We've had 5 outs. He's got 3 of them and tried to pull off a 4th. Su Kai Yu, another hit batsman.
And here's the thing, every kid that grows up playing youth baseball and coming up through, what's the one position they don't want to play?
Well, right field.
Right field.
And yet.
But I'll tell you right now, though, Grady Clark is making it look like a heck of a lot of fun out there.
Think of all the great right fielders in baseball history.
Yeah, I tell young players all the time, just look at the pay scale in the major leagues. Compare what the right fielders on average in the big leagues make compared to the shortstops. It's a big difference.
A 2-out bunt and a real good job by Irons to close down the top of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, a hit batsman, 1 left on base. Middle of the 2nd, Johnstown 1 and New Taipei City nothing.
Even during challenging times, Community Bank has helped small businesses in the area grow and thrive. Every business has different banking needs. Community Bank will help you with your plans. Community Bank, moving your business forward by building a stronger community.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
At Washington Honda, taking care of our customers is our top priority. Whether you shop online or on the lot, we'll deliver your new car to your front door at no extra fee. It really is all at the mall.
Not all car buying experiences are as straightforward as Washington Hyundai, but you can count on Washington Hyundai. We're here for you. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. It really is all at the mall.
Community Bank helped us in every way there was when we built this new restaurant. This past year has been really hard on the restaurant industry, and we would not be where we are without the support of Community Bank. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Hey, guys, real quick when you're on base, his move is quick. All right, let's not get picked off another base. All right, make them make the mistakes, not us. Let's go.
Bugsy Roberts, the manager who coaches first base.
Leading off the Johnstown second, the catcher number 34, Ethan Shank.
And Ethan Shank will lead off the bottom of the second inning.
Hey, the pieces are coming together, Lanny. This puzzle is coming together. I think we have copies of new lineups coming.
Right field. And this time it's Lynn. It is Lynn who makes the catch one away. She is at first base. We had him listed in playing right field.
I think we have, who is in right field? Young Wen Wei, I believe.
Yeah, Young Wen Wei, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Who originally we thought was the starting pitcher.
And here is Alex McCartney. Ball one.
Boy, it makes that like an hour and a half of work I did on pronunciations. It makes it feel like it was a complete waste of time. Have it all written out very nicely, and it all ends up being the wrong lineup.
Alex McCartney from Altoona, going to be at Bellwood High School. The other day we had the fastest runner competition. He finished second. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's like back in the day when you got so excited when they delivered the phone books. We have reportedly the definitive lineup.
Like we have it, but you say that like it's a joke. I actually did get excited when I got the phone book. And I'm from that generation. I read the phone book.
2-2 pitch. And fly ball off to the right. And then good thing about the new phone book was that Mom could take the old phone book and replace the phone book that was under one of the legs of the table that was askew.
Nothing like a telephone book to level something.
Here is Cao Chung Wei's 2-2 pitch, waved at by McCartney. And 2 down, first strikeout recorded by Cao Chung Wei.
Good breaking ball there from Cao Chung Wei. A nice job by the catcher. I continue to highlight this catcher, Soon Kai Hugh. Done a nice job back there, blocks that ball perfectly. Did not get the grip the first time he went for it, didn't panic. Found the grip, moved his feet, fired a bullet to first base just in time to get McCartney.
And Grady Clark. Ball 1. Clark from the Huntington area. His dad, Brad, is a state trooper. 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Got a lot of papers laying around, more than usual. I'm getting a little confused. Have multiple lineups. A lot of scratching on my sheets. Get my wits about me here.
Strike 2-1. And here we are, game 3 of day number 4. 4 more games tomorrow, and then the championship game on Wednesday night on the CW. 2-2. Our Emmy-winning crew, proud to bring you the action.
Good pitch there, fastball that runs back in.
And 3-2.
Any one of these days, I want to do a game where I get both lineup cards, and every name is like Grady Clark. Just easy for me to pronounce.
Yeah, but guys named Galuski and Fratteri shouldn't be.
Yeah. It's a very good point.
3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. And Johnstown is set down in order in the bottom of the second after 2 at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Johnstown 1 and New Taipei City 0.
Congenital heart disease means that you're born with a heart defect. Parents ask if their child will have a normal life. That's a huge responsibility. Here at the Children's Heart Center, we use a comprehensive care model. We treat newborns all the way up to fully grown adults that were born with congenital heart disease. These kids go to elementary school, go to high school, go to college, get married, have families. The people of West Virginia deserve this level of care.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
High above Lou Hayes Pony Field. Set for the third. There is Ernie Galuski's scorecard.
A lot of scratching going on
and
already
here's his
early in the
defensive
game.
charts.
Yeah. So a lot of scratching out, but I think we finally, as I mentioned, put that puzzle together.
And look. Oh, never mind. Strike 1 on on Cal, the pitcher. Ka Chung Wei. Facing Drew Irons. Yeah, I want to show everybody. Thank you for coming back with it. See, this is Ernie, and I do the same thing, but this is Ernie's phonetic pronunciation, right, partner?
Yeah, that's
Very
what
good.
makes sense to me. It's my own language.
2 balls, 2 strikes. in the third. Home run, the only run of the game, the home run by Dante LaRocco. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, that is a really good pitch there by Irons, able to tie up Ao Chong-Wei. The pitch inside. Working to both sides of the play right now. He's shown a good breaking ball, and he's in control early on in this game. One time through the order, no hits for Chinese Taipei.
Chung, well, that is first time up.
If all the things I thought you would notice about my mess over here was just how brilliantly neat my handwriting is.
And the other thing that stood out to me was the powder blue scorecard that you used. Is that to match your eyes?
It's just to match what, so I know what I'm looking at. My defensive chart's green and my scorecard is blue.
And your polo shirt is red. 3-1 pitch. Called strike. Folks, I hope you can tell that Ernie and I not only enjoy working together, but enjoy being a part of the Pony League World Series broadcasts. Our producer, Roger Lenhart. Our director, Scott Bartlett. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the third for Drew Irons.
Yeah, Drew Irons is throwing a really good baseball game right now. Again, working both sides of the plate. He's able to locate to the glove side and the arm side. Pitching with a lot of confidence right now. And 10 guys, still has not given up a hit against Chinese Taipei. That arm side fastball for a strike.
Well, keep in mind the only two base runners for New Taipei City, the two that reached base, did so by hit batsman.
And almost on cue there, he almost hit his third, but what I like about what he's doing, and we don't see it a lot in the Pony League World Series, Lanny, is see pitchers pitch inside. And you're seeing Irons do that here tonight. He is pitching inside.
Well, Irons, I thought the ball hit the batter. I thought the batted ball hit the batter.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I would love to see the replay. I thought it was a foul ball off the foot of the hitter, but maybe not. Maybe it just took a weird bounce in the dirt. Definitely hit his foot.
Yep, hit his left foot.
Should be a foul ball, and then Irons had a play over there and just tried to rush it and bare hand the ball, and it couldn't come up with it. But here's the thing, what you teach your hitter in that situation, okay, if you're Hong-Wei Jia, you have to sell it. You felt it hit you. You felt the ball hit your foot. You have to sell that so you get the foul call. He came out of the box like he was trying to beat out a bunt for a base hit. And it's the right call if they do and indeed make him go back, and it looks like that's going to be the case here. It's pretty obvious on the replay to us. Now, they don't get to look at the replay, but
he put it in the plate. My partner said hit him in the foot. We had help. Said it hit him in the foot. Yeah. That's what they said.
So Hung comes back, not on base by way of a errant toss. 1-0 Johnstown leads. 1-2.
It should be a 2-2 count, correct?
I think you're right, yes.
Yes, should be 2-2.
You remember Drew Irons has struck out the first two batters of the inning. Line to left, first hit of the game for New Taipei City. Into second base. Out at second. McCartney to McAllister. Out number 3.
Boy, what a throw. Nice job by the left fielder, McCartney. Going to get the ball, putting the throw right on the bag. McAllister applies the tag for a big out for Johnstown.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season. We are in Washington County, Pennsylvania. For those of you that know southwestern Pennsylvania, we're a little bit away, a couple miles away from the laboratory exit of Interstate 79, and dealing with geography. Watch where LaRocco's drive landed. Came down over the left field fence. The game's only run, and Dante leads off this third inning. Some light rain in the area. LaRocco, center fielder. Cao Chung-Wei has given up 2 hits. And pitch low and inside. Our third game of the day, excuse me, our fourth game of the day, Monterrey, Mexico against Palmview, Texas. Outside. Interesting note, Monterrey, Mexico and Palmview, Texas are only 3 hours apart. And they come together miles away from home to play in the Pony League World Series. And 3-1 on LaRocco. It was a 3-2 pitch that he hit for a home run, right?
Yeah, and a big pitch here for Cao Chung-Wei. You never want to walk the leadoff hitter of an inning, especially when it's the leadoff hitter of the lineup. It just really feels like Johnstown has the momentum right now in this game.
And out of play to the right.
A lot of that confidence is coming from this guy at the plate right now, Dante LaRocco, with the leadoff home run. Great play to end the top of the first by Grady Clark, and then LaRocco hits the homer to give Johnstown the lead.
Third baseman Lynn. Great stretch from Shi. 1 out.
Well, that is an excellent play. Excellent play by the third baseman, Lin Shin Hong. Field a very tough hop, kept his glove below the ball, reverse pivot, got on top of it and threw a bullet across the infield to get the speedy LaRocco.
Charlie Manzi. 3 for 5 in the first 2 games. Charlie Manzi, who won the home run derby competition the other day. Johnstown won the team competition. Fly ball to center field. Dropping on the warning track. Manzi, who singled in the first, doubles after 1 out here in the third.
With a big swing, I thought for a second it might leave the ballpark. Center fielder Shaw Chun almost makes the great play. You saw his first step was in, though. He got kind of a bad read on it, took a bad route, and the ball able to get over his head. Nice swing there by Manzi.
Well, it is a 1-out double. And it appears as if we're going to have some changes here.
Why not?
Changes.
Maybe we'll go back to the first lineup. How about that? Maybe everything will fall right back into sync.
A signal towards center fielder Chung. First baseman Shi is headed towards center field. And Pon, who had been in the original lineup at first base, is there now.
So we have, it looks like Shi Chong Hu will be going to center field.
Something wrong with Chung that he was pulled after almost pulling off that catch? And
we've seen this before in the past. If you don't make a play, sometimes you come off the field, right? It's a very, very disciplined style of baseball that Chinese Taipei plays. You just watch them take infield and go about their business in the pregame. Extremely, extremely disciplined.
Runner at second, 1 out. Brock Bryson called strike.
And moving from first base to center field is number 15, Shi Chong Yu.
Bryson, by the way, was third in the home run derby the other day, even though he had 7 home runs in the first round of the derby. Hit the opposite way. Dropping at the base of the wall, the baseball to the track. Around third is Manzi, and it is 2-0 Johnstown. Back-to-back hits, the double of Manzi and then the RBI single of Bryson.
Boy, just a great piece of hitting there by Bryson. Gets a pitch down and away and hits it where it's supposed to be hit, which is a line drive into the opposite field over the right fielder's head. The right fielder, Hyung Wen Hui, struggles with it a little bit there with his footing, and on the relay throw to the second baseman, Gao kind of held on to the ball there. I think they would have had a chance to throw out Manzi at the plate, but this Chinese Taipei team right now just looks out of sorts. Not as fundamentally sound as they usually are.
And a new pitcher. And Cao Yiming is coming on. So it was Cao Cheng Wei, and now it is Cao Yiming. Well, on Saturday morning, because all of us dream and because all of us cherish memories, the opportunity was there for the opening of the gates and the welcoming on stage of youngsters that are challenged and want to play baseball. Everybody has the right to feel the bat in his or her hands, to hear the crack of the bat, run the bases, touch home plate, stand in the warm spotlight, sunlight of baseball. Our Champions League game, thanks also to the, speaking of champions, the state troopers who were here the other day. And now Eric McAllister, winning pitcher on Saturday in that 13-12 game. And McAllister pitched a scoreless top of the 8th. Swing and a miss.
Good fastball there right out of the gate for Cao Yi-ming.
One and one.
Rain really starting to pick up here.
The only thing that prevents us from continuing, the fact that there's no thunder or lightning, is the fact that you've got to keep tabs on the playing surface. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on McAllister.
I think the surface is going to be able to hold some water. It's been pretty dry here. Beautiful weather so far for this Pony World Series.
Bryson at first. Called strike 3.
Wow, what a breaking ball there. We didn't see Cao Sheng-wei throw many breaking balls, but Cao Yi-ming comes in the game and throws the best one we've seen all day for strike 3.
Bryce Goodman. And strike 1. Bryce, 5'10", 210 pounds. Plays baseball and football at Westmont. One ball, 1 strike.
Laney, I don't know if you grew up with anybody that grew a garden. My dad was a big gardener, but he would call this a garden rain.
Oh, okay.
There's not a bunch of wind. Things aren't blowing all over the place. It's not flooding anything. It's ball 2 there to Goodwin.
Speaking of your dad,
nice
Dan Lohman, our executive producer, told me yesterday or a couple of days ago, sometime this past weekend, that your dad was a videographer for 40 years.
Yes, over 40 years for the West Virginia Mountaineer basketball and football team. Started in 1976, filming all the practices and games for football and basketball, and actually did it all the way up until spring drills of 2020. They got shut down because of coronavirus, and then my dad passed away a month after that. So,
The strikeout of Goodman ends the inning, but Johnstown picks up an additional run. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left on base. At the end of 3, Johnstown 2, Chinese Taipei nothing.
John Sisson Motors invites you to experience the next evolution of the automobile with a completely new all-electric 2022 EQS sedan from Mercedes EQ. Reserve yours today at johnsissonmercedes.com.
Now is a great time to take home a new Nissan from John Sisson Nissan. We have a great selection of new Nissans to choose from, like a 2022 Nissan Rogue or a 2022 Nissan Altima. At John Sisson Nissan, every customer is a VIP. Discover for yourself today.
Bring together expert faculty. Offer programs in high-demand fields. Add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket.
Little did we know that switching to Cricket was going to be a major upgrade. The 5G is like fast.
Switch for the speed, stay for the savings. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Johnstown out to a 2-0 lead on Chinese Taipei as we go to the top of the 4th, and I'm joined by Johnstown manager Bugsy Roberts. You get some leadoff power out of Dante LaRocco at the leadoff spot. Does he usually give you that kind of power there?
Yeah, Dante's not your prototypical leadoff hitter. Dante's a contact guy with speed, but he has plenty of power.
Drew Irons with 3 scoreless innings, and he got a couple of strikeouts in the 3rd. What's working well for him?
Drew works low. Drew likes to work ahead of batters, and he works in the low in the zone. So he's going to get a lot of ground balls, and our defense is going to eat him up.
Thanks, Bugsy.
No problem. Thank you.
Indeed, Bugsy, his son Ashton, injured. Otherwise, he'd be here. Suffered a back injury during the regular season.
I actually know Bugsy's brother pretty well. Rick, he runs a great baseball program in the Johnstown area.
Rick doesn't have a colorful name, nickname like Bugsy?
Just Rick. I call him Ricky. So Rick Roberts, former professional player with the Los Angeles Dodgers, a left-handed pitcher.
1-1 on Lynn.
Give you one guess what the name of his organization is. From Johnstown. I think I've stumped you for the first time.
I have. 2-1 pitch.
There again.
3-1.
Irons going inside. I love that he has the confidence to pitch inside. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Okay.
Flood City Elite.
Oh. When you mentioned Dodgers, I was trying to tie the Dodger part to Johnstown. I couldn't come up with it.
He spent some time in the Dodgers organization.
Ball fouled away.
Great baseball family from that Johnstown area. The whole Roberts family.
And the right-hander Drew Irons has a 2-0 lead. Lead-off walk. And then he'll bring up Shee. And bunt foul ball.
I like the idea there, even though you're down by 2 runs. Put a bunt. The grass is wet. It's going to be a difficult ball for any defender to throw right now. The ball is going to be wet. Chinese Taipei trying to get something going here offensively.
Strike called.
Another good pitch. Continue to say it. Irons has controlled that side of the plate, the arm side for him. The right-handed pitcher, he has controlled that inside part of the plate, the right-handed hitters, and away from the lefties.
2 strikes, showing bunt, pulling the bat back. And Shi Chong-yu fouls it away. 2-0 Johnstown lead, top of the 4th inning of what is slated to be a 7-inning ball game. Oh, grabbed by shortstop Manzi and turned into a double play.
Wow, what a play by the shortstop, but what really sticks out to me is the base running for Chinese Taipei. We just don't see them make those types of mistakes in years past here at the World Series. Usually they are the most fundamentally sound team in the tournament. Just a bad read there. Nobody out by Lin Zin Hung at first base. Assumed that ball was going to get over the shortstop Manzi's head. But Manzi makes the play and on to first for another giant defensive play for Johnstown.
At least the third. One by Clark in the first, the throw of McCartney in the third, and this. And for the 3rd time in this game, a new Taipei City player is hit by a pitch. We have now witnessed 29 hit batsmen.
And I have a feeling it's not going to be the last one tonight, Lanny, because Drew Irons is going to own that side of the plate. He has all night long, and when he misses, he's going to miss into the body of a hitter, and so far it has not hurt him. The hit by pitch in the 1st inning. Hit by pitch in the 2nd inning. Well, hit his 3rd batter here in the 4th.
In the 8-inning game that Johnstown won 13-12, there were 8 hit batsmen.
That's a lot.
Ball 1. 2 outs, a man on. Young flied out his first time up. Third baseman Goodman, and the ball drops untouched. Foul ball.
Communication there. That's the third baseman's ball, and if the third baseman Goodman had called for it, then he's got to come make the play. The priority system will tell you the third baseman's the top of the chain there. The catcher would be the second in line, and then the pitcher finally irons, but just a lack of communication there, or maybe too much communication, too many guys calling for it.
Runner going, bouncer up the middle, sliding stop by McAllister, who was on his way to cover second base because the runner was going.
Another defensive gem to end an inning for Johnstown. Now 4 innings deep, 3 outstanding defensive plays to end an inning.
Right spot, right time.
Oh, yeah. Been waiting for this one. Bottom of the fourth. It's time now for our special feature, Glove Work, brought to you by the Of Glove.
It's been play after play. Look at Grady Clark there in right field to end the first. The great throw by McCartney to second to end the third. How about a little double play here by the shortstop Manzi on to first to complete it. And then you can't forget about McAllister at second. The great backhand playing on to first to end the fourth inning. It has been a defensive show for Johnstown so far.
Yes, thumbs up.
Number 9, Drew Irons.
And Drew Irons, the Johnstown pitcher, to lead off in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bugsy Roberts, the manager. Dominic Canacero is the first base coach. Jim Bryson, by the way, Jim is going to be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. That's the rumor. Dominic Canacero had to fly in from Florida for this tournament because just moved to Florida, to Tampa last week. Ball fouled away, strike one. Bugsy Roberts owns a landscaping company. Up high 1-1.
I need to find out how he got the name Bugsy. I'm sure there's a great story behind that.
Well, if there isn't, he should at least make one up.
I know. That is a great name.
1-2.
A good breaking ball there by Cao Ying-Ming. Johnstown better get on the fastball here moving forward because it's a wipeout breaker from the Chinese Taipei right-hander. Two-0 Johnstown leads.
You got to be kidding.
I knew it. I knew.
You got to be kidding.
So just for everybody that can't see us, and Landy's kind of looking over my shoulder here for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, what is going on?
I saw Carly Popolarchuk.
Yeah, and then I figured
with
out
an
what
ice cream in her hand.
It was ice cream.
And I was told there was no ice cream in Washington County.
I should have known after all of these years. Anytime when your eyes leave the field and focus on something else for a while, it's ice cream. It's always ice cream.
Thank you very much. Thank you to all of the wonderful people. I've gone into my 4th day without ice cream. Thank you. Left field corner, or right field corner rather. Home run.
Wow. I mean, wow, what a great piece of hitting. A pitch away. He keeps that ball true. I thought it was going to go foul, but it hits the foul pole in right field. His second solo homer of the day for Johnstown. I mean, watch this. You talk about a ball staying true. Never once sliced into foul territory. Stayed on line, right down the right field line, and hits the foul pole.
There have been a half a dozen home runs in the tournament, and 3 of the 6 have been hit by Johnstown players. Take it, Ernie.
There's the shot of you enjoying your ice cream. How many years have you done the Pony League World Series without me?
Since 2016.
So you probably have done 1 year without me. I guess I have to get that extra year in to get an ice cream cone myself.
Yeah, Rick Dayton, TV personality, and now working on radio with KDK. He worked with me 1 year.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. See, the story, folks, is that before the tournament started, the freezer that held the ice cream had a technical problem, and a large amount of ice cream was ruined, just completely ruined. And so consequently, we've gone all this time without ice cream.
Back in stock, though. It's the happiest I've seen you in 3 days.
No, I was pretty excited the other day when we were talking about
country music.
Yeah, you and I and the missus going out to karaoke. And a strikeout of Shank.
There's that breaking ball again.
You know what's going to happen next now?
What's that?
The truck's going to whine. Guys in the truck are going to whine. Say, okay,
they're
where's
gonna want
ours?
ice cream, yeah. I guess the question is, well, we're going to have another defensive change here. Looks like they're going to bring or take Cao Yingming out of the game at 19 pitches, which would preserve him for tomorrow.
And Lin comes in from third.
Third baseman, Lin Zin Hong, in to pitch. I think I'm going to frame my card tonight. I think I'm going to make a, what do you call it? Multiple pictures. What's the word I'm looking for?
I know where you should put it after you frame it.
I have an idea where to put it as well. So who do we have at third, Lanny?
Entering the game in the 9th spot and playing third base.
Maybe Joe knows who's playing third base. Down to you, Joe.
Well, I just moved from a position where I could have given you that answer. Sorry, but I'll try to get that for you in a second. I can't tell you the field, despite pretty steady rain for the past 20 minutes, field's holding up in great shape. When I did the interview in between innings with Bugsy from Johnstown, all the dirt behind home plate, everything's in good shape. So despite the fact that we've been having some pretty steady rain, we're in pretty good shape with the field, guys.
And a hat tip to the grounds crew. They do such a great job here during this Pony League World Series to keep the field playable, and a good mixture of dirt and conditioner on the infield that Allows you to play a lot of baseball even in rough weather.
Very often the members of the ground crew and their families will sit on that porch area in left center field.
Batters number 10, Alex McCartney.
Joe, did you find out who's at third?
Yes, third baseman Meng Lao Xiaoji. Yep.
Pretty good, Joe. That's exactly like my pronunciation key up here. I think at some point, Lanny, you and I are going to have to go into the game.
No. Alex McCartney 0 for 1.
Going to be some records set tonight. Number of players that played different positions in one game.
And 2-2. Two-two pitch. Strike 3. And it's out number 2 of the inning.
Just a boomerang, a 3/4 / sidearm slot. Starts right at the right-handed hitter and boomerangs across the plate for strike 3.
Grady Clark 0 for 1. Three runs, 5 hits for Johnstown. No runs, no hits for New Taipei City.
For Johnstown, of those 5 hits, 3 of them for extra bases. The 2 solo homers by LaRocco and Irons, and the double by Manzi.
Strike call 2-1, and no question about the fact that the reason there's no 0, or that there is a 0 under the H column, is because of the defensive play by the Johnstown team.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, wait
here,
a minute. I'm sorry.
There should be
base
a
hit.
hit.
Base hit in the third. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That was on the. We just showed you the replay of the McCartney throw. I got caught reading off the board, but in the inning, Johnstown gets its second home run of the game. Drew Irons down the right field line after 4, 3-0 Johnstown.
One more time.
Come on, one more.
One more. Righty stance.
Yeah!
2, 1.
One more, man.
Oh, man. All right, little bro.
Want more?
Congenital heart disease means that you're born with a heart defect. Parents ask if their child will have a normal life. That's a huge responsibility. Here at the Children's Heart Center, we use a comprehensive care model. We treat newborns all the way up to fully grown adults that were born with congenital heart disease. These kids go to elementary school, go to high school, go to college, get married, have families. The people of West Virginia deserve this level of care.
Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Duncan, by Westbanco, by Allegheny Health Network, and by Slovenian Savings and Loan. With a steady rain falling in the top of the fifth inning. Bottom third of the batting order for Chinese Taipei. First pitch at the bottom of the fifth, or top of the fifth rather, bounced to shortstop Manzi. And one away.
One pitch, one out for Irons. Start the fifth here. Manzi at shortstop. Looked a little uncomfortable with it, but bodied it up. Make sure he got in front of it, made the play, had plenty of time to throw out the catcher at first base.
Gao Shu Sheng Wang put down a bunt in the second and was thrown out. Pitcher to first baseman. Goodman playing in and can't come up with it. And the error charged. First error of the game.
Goodman playing way in to take the bunt away, and because of that, you're so close to home plate. He got caught with a really in-between hop there. Not much you can do with it, either to, I guess, get lucky and pick it, or be able to get your body squared in front of it, so if it does hit your body, that it drops right in front of you and you can pick it up and throw it on. But ricochets off of him over to Manzi at short, and Chinese Taipei with a base runner.
Cao Chung Wei 0 for 1. Ground ball, base hit. The flip from center fielder Larocco to second base, but Gashu got ready, got quickly to his next station.
That was actually Mong Luao Xiaoji with the base hit. Number 12 hitting in the 9 spot.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting it. A little surprised there. Manzi really playing in that 6 hole. That was a tailor-made double play ball up the middle, but with the shortstop playing shifted over there into the hole, he wasn't able to get to it.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
I guess everything can't go your way defensively, right?
Yeah, there's Pon in the number 1 spot now.
I mean, Irons may have just gotten away with a balk. Like he kind of double set with his hands there. It wasn't called.
Well, the
and that's right on cue.
Translator's out to ask about what Ernie just mentioned.
Yeah, definitely he came set and kind of raised again and then came set again. Just didn't look right. At least I'm not crazy. Somebody else saw it too, right?
So it's 0-2 on Pun. Punting Wow. Fly ball left field. And caught by McCartney. Second out of the inning. And runners at first and second. And brings up Hong.
Hard hit ball, but just right at McCartney in left field. Makes another nice running play. Johnstown and 1 out away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
3-0 Johnstown leads. Hung Wei Jia. And a wild pitch. Runners move up second to third. It is the second time in the game that, and only the second, that New Taipei City has had a runner at third base.
You see the catcher Shank try to get out there and get his body in front of that one. Wasn't able to do it. Maybe a ball that you should probably try to backhand and try to make a great play. Just wasn't able to be quick enough to get out there and get in front of it.
Now 2-0. Johnstown with a run in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. We're now on the top of the fifth. And 3-0.
3-0 here, first base open. Hong Wei-Jia with one of Chinese Taipei's 2 hits here today. You wonder, probably don't want to give in here. You've fallen behind 3 balls and no strikes. But if you do put him on, walk him, then you're going to have to face the 3-hitter, who I believe is still Lin Zin Hong.
Yeah, Lin is in the on-deck circle. 3-1.
$50 over $150. Get your tickets. Tony Princess finalists working hard.
And ball 4, bases loaded. Drew Irons has walked 2. He has hit a couple of batters. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Let's listen to Bugsy.
Don't worry about it. Guys, make a play. Knock it down, make a play, right? Let's go. You guys got it. Dude, you're pitching a great game, all right? We're up 3, right? A hit, we're still up. So let's go. Throw to contact. Get ahead of the count. Yes, guys, anything in the air, somebody get greedy and go get it. Don't miss it. Don't let it fall. Knock it down, take it to a base. Let's go. Drew Irons. Drew Irons. Let's go.
Thirteen and 14-year-olds.
I have a feeling Bugsy wasn't real happy with some of the ball and strike calls here in this inning.
What gave you that impression?
The stare on the way out and the gestures on the way back. But I think the umpire's done a great job behind the plate in this game. Fran Nawadley has been very fair, very consistent.
Force out at second base. Short circuits New Taipei City's threat of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, an error, and 3 left on base after 4.5. Johnstown 3, New Taipei City nothing.
Sean likes to help his teams on the field, but elbow and shoulder pain kept him on the sidelines. Treatment from AHN had him feeling like himself in a couple days. Now he's back, pitching in wherever he's needed. Getting back in the game is living proof.
Bring together expert faculty. Offer programs in high-demand fields. Add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Community Bank, by Marthinson and Salvetti Insurance Group, and by Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania. We did not hire Ernie Galuski as a color analyst because he's another pretty face. We hired him because he's so right. The home plate umpire not pleased at all. And as Ernie pointed out in the top of the inning, Bugsy didn't appreciate a couple calls.
Yeah, and he let it known, and for that, he was awarded a warning.
Dante LaRocco homered his first time up.
But to Bugsy's credit, he let it go after the warning.
3-0 Johnstown leads.
He is from Altoona, Pennsylvania. Teams part of this Johnstown squad come from about 1 to 2 hours.
2-0 pitch. LaRocco wanted timeout. It was not granted. He's hit by a pitch.
Shortstop number 11, Charlie.
Now Charlie Manzi. Bay County eliminated Hagerstown 8-2 in our second game of the day today. Washington County 13-6 win. And what's been so impressive for Washington County, it's starting pitching. And a balk.
Yep, that will be a balk. I'm going to say it again, Lanny, and I think you will agree. You just don't see Chinese Taipei make mistakes in the past, and they have made a handful of mistakes here in this game that you're just not accustomed to seeing them make.
Well, this is these young men are from a baseball academy. So in addition to getting the education of the basics of learning, they're spending a lot of time playing baseball. Runner at second, Manzi 2 for 2. And Charlie looks at a strike. Manzi now 4 for 6 in the 2022 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. And low 1-1 strike.
You know, and you have to think about it. I mean, what could transpire here? Chinese Taipei still with 6 outs to play with, but down 3-0. What a win this would be for Johnstown. I mean, Chinese Taipei has won this World Series the last 4 times they've been here, and they've done it undefeated. They've won 17 consecutive games with their first round win here in this year's tournament. They've won 17 games in a row here at Lou Hayes Pony Field.
And a turn and a no throw to second base. Remember, the team that wins this game will play at 5:30 tomorrow. The team that loses will be back at 10 o'clock to play Bay County. And then the winner of that game plays the winner of this game.
Yeah, you want to be the winner of this game, obviously. Nice job there by the catcher. I think that breaking ball's up, but soon Kai Hu makes it look like a strike. We've seen him try to steal strikes all day long.
Foul territory. A great try by Meng. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner at second. Johnstown's lead. LaRocco home run leading off the first. Bryson RBI single in the third. Irons solo home run in the fourth. Swing and a miss. 1 out.
Just another good breaking ball, and we always see it from these Chinese Taipei teams when they come here to Washington for the Pony World Series. They just have above average breaking balls, so you better get on a fastball when you have a chance.
Time called by the new Taipei City team.
18 pitches. You wonder if they're going to make another pitching change to save Lin Zin Hong for tomorrow. Looks like that will be the case.
So Lin worked to 4 batters. Three 0, bottom of the 5th inning. Have a moment here to check in with Joe.
Hey guys, you may remember earlier in the broadcast we mentioned the fact that Christian Yelich participated in this tournament in 2006, and the former National League MVP says he learned a lot from the experience of coming to Washington and playing in this event 16 years ago.
Just you learn teamwork. You learn what it's apart to be, what it's like to be part of a team. Learn the game, and just it's something that I still love today. We talk about it still, every now and then. We don't talk about it all the time, but there's times when we're with our buddies and we'll still bring up the Pony League World Series or playing pony baseball together, and it's just memories. Like it's a game. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's definitely different than the major leagues. Not that the major leagues isn't great, because it is. It's different, and a lot of fond memories from playing pony ball.
Yelich's team in Simi Valley, California finished the runner-up back in 2006, and Yelich has since gone on to have a 10-year career in the big leagues.
Hey, Joe, question for you down there.
Yes, Ernie.
Has the Chinese Taipei manager, Yang Min Hung, asked you to get loose yet? You are down there by their side of the dugout. I mean, you would think that, are you in the bullpen?
I'm waiting for the signal from their interpreter, Daniel Lee, and perhaps I'll be ready to go in if they need to. Yeah, they've been warming up guys a bunch, and you can kind of get the sense that once somebody's getting close to the pitch count limit that they're trying to keep them under, guys are coming out to the sidelines to get warmed up.
Well, stay loose down there.
You got it.
The new Taipei City pitching staff has recorded 8 strikeouts. And Bryson takes the pitch. It's 1-1. Bryson walked in the first, singled and run in the third. Base hit to center field. Larocco around third. The throw up the line, 4-0 Johnstown. A second RBI single for Brock Bryson.
Just another big play, another big hit for Johnstown in this game. Off the end of the mat, not hit extremely well, but Bryson strong enough to drive it through the infield for a base hit and an RBI.
Second baseman number 29, Eric McAllister.
Time called by Bugsy Roberts.
Well, you can really sense it too. I mean, this Johnstown team, you can sense.
I'm going to use a pinch runner. That runner. Number are you? 22 is going to run for 1-8. Let's go.
Your attention, pinch running at first base. Number 22, Brennan Lohr.
Brennan Lohr, the pinch runner.
I wonder if Johnstown will, or just to finish my point, you can just see that they're starting to believe they're going to win this game, right? That they're going to knock off the perennial bully here at the Pony League World Series, the team that wins all the games.
Ball 1. Chen, ground ball left side. Out at second. Safe at first. Hung and Chow got together for the force out at second base. And McAllister safe at first.
What a beautiful play up the middle there by the shortstop. Just watch the range to the throwing hand side to be able to get in front of that ball. Perfect pivot with his feet, gets rid of it. And boy, what a bang-bang play at first. Johnstown may have caught a break unless the first baseman, Han Ching Hao, pulled his foot off the bag. The throw beat him there.
Well, that's great coverage. Real good coverage. Ball hit into center field by Goodman. And McAllister to second base. Johnstown leading 4-0. 2 on, 2 outs, a run in. And Drew Irons, who an inning ago, right-handed batter, hit one into the right field corner and bounced it off the netting. It's inside the foul pole.
And how about the day Drew Irons is having? Not only the opposite field home run off the foul pole, but don't forget he's thrown a 2-hit shutout through 5 innings here today as well on the mound.
And the time was requested and this time granted. 4th inning. Shot down the right field line.
Pretty good piece of hitting. About taking a pitch away from you with 2 strikes to put it in play and finding a barrel and hitting it out. Another barrel right there. Foul ball driven out of play down the left field line.
Tonight, thanks to Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Be careful chasing after them on the left sidewalk.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Nice pick off there, a timing play. They've obviously worked on that a bunch. The timing of it was perfect, but McAllister out there at second base. Not that big of a lead, being careful.
Pretty dandy offering there, 0-2 on Irons.
The breaking ball has been good. All pitchers today for Chinese Taipei. Every guy that they've put out there has had a wipeout breaking ball.
McAllister at second, Goodman at first, 2 outs. 0-2 count, 4-0 lead Johnstown. Looking to add on. The 0-2 waved at and missed in the dirt, up with it.
The 2-3 throw off the strikeout ends the inning, but Johnstown, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 left on base. Through 5, Johnstown 4, New Taipei City nothing.
To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you.
Taking care of our customers is our #1 priority at South Hills Toyota. Whether you come into our showroom to shop or buy through our express store online, the vehicle you want from the dealership you trust, it really is all at the mall.
Not all car buying experiences are as straightforward as Washington Hyundai, but you can count on Washington Hyundai. We're here for you. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. It really is all at the mall.
To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you.
Top of the 6th inning for Johnstown. Our player of the game, Drew Irons. He's tossed a 2-hit shutout. Couple of strikeouts. And then homered to account for the 3rd run. Drove it from his right-handed batter's box down the right field side. And a 4-0 lead as Irons gets ready to face new Taipei City, middle 3rd of the batting order.
What Irons has done so well today, you mentioned only the 2 strikeouts out of the 15 outs recorded, is he has trusted his defense, and his defense came to play here today. Been spectacular play after spectacular play for this right-hander.
It often happens that if a pitcher's working well, with pretty good rhythm, that his defenders will play well behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking as a former player myself, you're definitely a better defensive player when you know your pitcher is going to be in the strike zone and the ball is going to be put in play. As I've mentioned numerous times today, Irons has not been afraid to pitch inside to these Chinese Taipei hitters. Regardless if they're right-handed or left-handed, he's predominantly going in.
This one away, 1-2. Shi Chung Hong with Lee to follow, and then Young in the 6th inning of what is supposed to be a 7-inning ball game. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we've got a second game for you folks. Monterey, Mexico, Palm View, Texas. Goodman dials up Bryson. One away in the 6th.
Goodman playing really in there once again, in on the infield grass against a left-handed hitter, and this time gets an easy chance, unlike the last one that caught him in between and ricocheted off of his body over to Manzi at shortstop. An easy chance there, only about probably 65 feet from home plate.
Right field, and quickly catched. The catch made by Clark, 2 down.
Right fielder number 1.
Only 2 hits for new Taipei City, though it has left 6 on base. Stranded the bases loaded in the 5th inning. Youngman Wei retired on an extremely good and fortuitous play by the second baseman McAllister. With the runner going, McAllister was going over to cover second base and was right there to field a ball behind the bag.
Well, young pitchers that are watching, take note. Pitch to contact. The old adage, pitch to contact and let your defense play. That's exactly what Irons has done today.
And it is a 1-2-3 top of the 6th. The right-hander of Johnstown tossing a 2-hit shutout through 6 innings. 4-0 Johnstown.
George, we're all back in the office. You need to come back in too.
Yeah? No.
You can't even get your webcam right. You have to come back in.
Why should I? Washington Financial Bank's digital features make it even easier to bank anywhere.
Washington Financial Bank is adding more digital features. Log in to live chats, mortgage pre-qualification, and easy access to many features via QR codes.
Are we done here? It's almost happy hour and the hot tub is calling.
John Sisson Motors invites you to experience the next evolution of the automobile with a completely new all-electric 2022 EQS sedan from Mercedes EQ. Reserve yours today at johnsissonmercedes.com.
Now is a great time to take home a new Nissan from John Sisson Nissan. We have a great selection of new Nissans to choose from, like a 2022 Nissan Rogue or a 2022 Nissan Altima. At John Sisson Nissan, every customer is a VIP. Discover for yourself today.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Appalachia Energy Partners, a specialized logistics company seeking CDL Class A drivers. Call 724-514-6593. By Lighthouse Electric, integrators of electrical solutions. And by Defy Security, cybersecurity experts who put customers back where they belong, first. For the bottom of the 6th inning, Ethan Shank leads off from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Playing for Johnstown. Shank 0 for 2. Liam O'Donnell is in the on-deck circle getting ready to bat for McCartney. Strike 1. Johnstown a run in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. Oh, 2. Only the second game for each team. Johnstown beat Hagerstown in 8 innings on Saturday, 13-12. New Chinese Taipei City, a 6-1 win over Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. We started with 10 teams, we're down to 6. Third baseman Meng, and the tag made by Pon. 1 away.
Boy, what a play by Pon over there at first base. I mean, to leave the bag right there, trust it on the swinging button. Nice play by the third baseman Meng as well to get it over there, but to leave the bag, catch, and be able to swipe that tag, that's a big time play by the first baseman.
And now Liam O'Donnell, who is from North Huntingdon and goes to Norwin High School. On Route 22, for those of you in Western Pennsylvania, you know that go west of the turnpike there, at that interchange, you're heading up toward Norwin High School. 1 out, nobody on, 4-0 Johnstown leads. Let's look ahead to the last call, 7th for New Taipei City. Hitters 7, 8, and 9 coming up. Ernie alluded to the fact that New Taipei City has put together an impressive win streak here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Two and 2.
They've won 17 consecutive games heading into this one here at the Pony League World Series. World Championships in 2015, 16, 18, and 19. Was not able to attend last year because of rules.
And the base hit up the middle by O'Donnell.
Did not qualify in 2017, but the last 4 times they've been here, they've ran right through the Pony League World Series without losing a game and bringing home 4 consecutive titles.
Team from Seoul, Korea represented the Asia Pacific in 2017.
We're going to have another new pitcher.
Lynn's going to shortstop. Lynn was the 3rd pitcher of this game for New Taipei City. And the shortstop, Hong, is going to go to the mound.
I've lost all hope with this card, Lanny. Really, first time maybe ever where I've just completely lost control of the scorecard.
Well, the folks in Johnstown are wondering if the gold at the end of the rainbow is a win over New Taipei City.
These changes, moving from shortstop to pitch. Number 10.
We started Friday night. What were we doing? We knew we were building memories, giving youngsters 13, 14 years of age an opportunity to do what they love, play baseball, and do so on a championship stage. We know that sports teaches us so much about life, and that's why we ask our young people to go out and some win, some lose, but all learn. I love this place. I really love Lou Hayes Pony Field. It is so quaint. It's like an old cottage that sits up on the hillside. And you have no qualms whatsoever about pulling up an Adirondack chair and putting your feet up and just enjoying the night.
Yep, and you like to hear all the stories that field could tell, right? The memories that have been made here at Lou Hayes Pony Field.
Now Dante LaRocco homered to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Called strike. We are in the bottom of the sixth. New Taipei City, one more shot to come back in this game. Foul ball off to the right.
Looks like another new hitter, correct? Brody Malott.
Our thanks today and throughout the Dick's 40 Goes
Malott.
World Series for the assistance from Allegheny Health Network.
And Brody from Duncansville. 0-2 pitch. A ball. One on, one out. Bottom of the sixth inning. One-two pitch. He's up high. Fly ball to center. She with a catch, 2 outs. And top of the menu for Dante LaRocco.
Loud contact there from Malott in his lone at-bat here today. Hard hit ball to center field. Johnstown's found some barrels today. They have hit some baseballs hard. 2 solo homers. A double by Manzi, a couple of RBI singles by Brock Bryson.
And the inning is over. Johnstown, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. We go to the 7th. Johnstown 4, New Taipei City nothing.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
Little did we know that switching to cricket was going to be a major upgrade. The 5G is like fast.
Switch for the speed, stay for the savings. Smile, you're on cricket.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
Little did we know that switching to cricket was going to be a major upgrade. The 5G is like fast.
Switch for the speed, stay for the savings. Smile, you're on cricket.
If you have that winning ticket, please report to the press box. If you have others, hold on to them until the winner is confirmed. AHN Sports Medicine takes you from sideline to standout. Call 412 Doctors to book an appointment and go next level with AHN Sports Medicine. And our thanks to Allegheny Health Network for providing emergency medical services throughout the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Coming up following the game, we will meet the Pony Princess finalists and crown a brand new Pony Princess.
One more game tonight, 4 games tomorrow, the championship game Wednesday. Join us for the action here at Lou Hayes Pony Field. Tickets are available at the gate for just $6 adults, $4 for youngsters. For more information, go to plws.org. The last time Chinese Taipei lost a game here in Washington, Pennsylvania, it was the championship game of 2014. Ball fouled away, strike one. As a matter of fact, in 2014, Chinese Taipei was beaten twice. Lost in the championship game to Hilo, Hawaii, and had lost before that to Levittown.
You look at their rap sheet here, Lanny, and it's just unbelievable. They've reached the championship game in 9 straight appearances here at the Pony League World Series. They've won 5 of those.
I wonder the last time that this team was shut out on this stage. Line shot left field, playing over near the line, but the ball dips too quickly. McCartney couldn't handle it. And lead off double.
Lead off double, and you knew they weren't going to go away quietly. Almost another great play. Just not able to get to it as McCartney out there in left field.
We have a winner in the 50-50. Keith from Novello wins the 50-50.
We're going to have a pinch runner here. Chen Chong Hao will run for the catcher, Soon Kai Hu. I like that too. That's old school. Did you see that? Ran out there and took the guy's helmet. In the world of baseball in America now, like T-ballers all have their own helmets already with their names on it. I like how you run out of the dugout, and it takes me back to my youth baseball days where.
An appeal at first base. They're appealing that the batter missed first base, but the ruling of Joseph Palazzo is no, that's not the case. And now Gao, let's see if he did miss it or not.
Nope, he did get it. Got the second base side of it.
1 ball, no strikes, 7th inning.
Here's what's developing. His Irons is at 81 pitches. You know that 95 is the max.
Strike 1-1. And a balk.
This is the first time since the first inning we've really seen this Chinese Taipei dugout energized and into the game. They sing, they dance, they chant, they clap. We haven't seen it since the first inning as Irons delivers a strike to run the count to 1-2.
One-two pitch. Ground ball to first. Safe. Run scores. Now it's a 4-1 ball game.
Take your time.
When a play there where the first baseman Bryson probably needs to come get that ball and not lay back on it. You want to make that play in fair territory. You want to go up there and make sure because it's an out. And he kind of let that ball roll up the line a little bit too far. We'll see here. Probably right.
Never ran past him.
Bryson.
He never ran past him.
Probably made it there in time.
It looked like Bryson was trying to put the ball in his glove and then put the glove down. And the timing of that was awkward. There's the glove, the ball, he's trying to get it in the glove instead of just reaching out with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like definitely was out of first base, a call that doesn't go Johnstown's way, but this game's getting interesting real quick, Lanny.
That was the third baseman, number 12.
Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And now you don't have to worry about that question you asked yourself. When was the last time Chinese Taipei had been shut out?
Well, I stopped looking after the double, to be honest with you. 2-0 on Ming. 4 runs, 8 hits for Johnstown. 1 run, 3 hits for New Taipei City.
Good pitch there is that fastball again. Inside to a left-handed hitter.
Top of the 7th. 2-2. You know what would be really appropriate would be to end this game with a above average defensive play, because this Johnstown team has played well defensively with the exception of what we just saw on that little roller up the first baseline.
Johnstown's looking just for the first out at this point. They're going to turn the order over here, go back to the top of this Chinese Taipei order. Still nobody out.
Runner going. Ground ball to third. Goodman takes the out at first, as he should. 2 down.
And that is a giant play by the third baseman, Goodman. You see, he slides to keep that ball in front of him. Instead of backhanding the ball, he makes a very unselfish play there to make sure the ball doesn't get through him. Hops up, doesn't even think about going to second, get the shore out at first base. Because if that runner gets on base there, Lanny, now the tying run would be coming to the plate. But with that put out at first base, the tying run still on the on-deck circle.
Strike called. Ernie alluded a moment ago to the singing in the Chinese Taipei dugout. I remember a couple of years ago in a game earlier in the tournament, the players from Chinese Taipei were singing the Queen song, "We Will Rock You." And then sure enough, a couple of days later, they were singing "We Are the Champions." 1 out, a run in, 4-1 Johnstown. Strike 3. A throw to first is necessitated. 2 outs, and Hong to be the batter.
Boy, what a great sequence of pitches right there. 3 in a row to get the giant strikeout and the devastating breaking ball down in the dirt to get the swing and miss. Shank does his job behind the plate, blocks it up, creates a lane, and throws on to first base to finish the second out. Johnstown 1 out away from doing something nobody else has been able to do here in a long time.
Strike called. Jackson Jenkins of Bay County pitched a complete game yesterday. In 7 innings, allowed only 1 run on 2 hits. And Drew Irons down low, 1-1. Irons through 6 2/3 has allowed 1 run on 3 hits.
How about this? He has that 95 pitches, but he will be allowed to finish this hitter. So he has the chance to throw the complete game. If not, he will have to come out of the game.
1-2. Not a bad time for some divine intervention. Two and two.
So the adrenaline there a little bit. Irons reaching back for a little bit extra, and it got away from him.
Bouncing ball off the glove of the first baseman, past the second baseman. Throw to the plate. Ball bounces past the catcher. Nobody backing up, and now it is a 4-2 ball game. Tying run is going to come to the plate, and that is the end of Drew Irons' night on the mound.
That will be it. He'll have to leave the game. I think it's got to be scored a base hit, right? I mean, that's
yes.
That's an above average
but
play.
Then a throwing error, allowing Ong to move up. I have that as the third error of the game for Johnstown.
I have it as the third as well, second in this inning.
Scoreboard's got 5. That's not correct, but again, a little misleading stat there. And there've been a good number of 3 or 4 good plays that were significant. Drew Irons struck out only 3. He put the ball in play through strikes, a couple of walks, hit a home run. His home run in the 4th made it a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he did everything he could do here today. The 3 strikeouts, 98 pitches, gets 20 of the 21 outs. 1 out away from the complete game. As he exits and gives way to Eric McAllister, who will be asked to find the last out of this game. With the tying run coming to the plate.
Waiting on deck, Palmview, Texas, and Monterrey, Mexico. McAllister, the winning pitcher in the 8-inning victory over Hagerstown this past weekend. And New Taipei City is at the 3rd spot of its order. Chinese Taipei, Johnstown. The loser plays at 10 a.m. tomorrow against Bay County. Ball 1. The winning team moves to 5:30 tomorrow to play the winner of tomorrow's 10 o'clock game. 2-0.
A couple of fastballs left up by McAllister. The adrenaline probably. It's one of those deep breath times. Deep breath and find your release point.
2-1. 4-2 ball game right now. 2 outs. Strike 2-2. Right fielder Clark made a catch that saved a run in the 1st inning. Left fielder McCartney threw out a runner at second base off a single. Big double play and a jumping grab by shortstop Manzi. Is this it? The end of the winning streak? It is. And Johnstown advances. Drew Irons, 6 2/3 innings. A home run. Dante Larocco a home run. Final score, Johnstown 4, New Taipei City 2.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Community Bank helped us in every way there was when we built this new restaurant. This past year has been really hard on the restaurant industry, and we would not be where we are without the support of Community Bank. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
Even during challenging times, Community Bank has helped small businesses in the area grow and thrive. Every business has different banking needs. Community Bank will help you with your plans. Community Bank, moving your business forward by building a stronger community.
Johnstown defeats Chinese Taipei by the final of 4-2, and I'm joined by the winning pitcher for Johnstown, Drew Irons. Drew, 6 2/3. I know you probably wanted to finish the game and get the last out, but what pitches were particularly working for you today?
Mainly my fastball and my curveball. My curveball was probably the most dominant pitch I threw because they just couldn't hit it, I guess.
Had some pretty good defense behind you. I know there were a couple of plays not made in the seventh, but how good was your defense behind you tonight?
They were pretty good overall, I'd say.
Your home run, a solo shot that came in the fourth off the foul pole. Did you think it was going to stay fair, and did you think you got enough to get it out?
I thought it was going to go foul at first, so I just started jogging, and then it bounced off the foul pole. I'm like, all right, that's fair.
So now you guys advance to the bracket final. How do you like your position as you go to tomorrow, and you're only one win away from the championship?
I'm pretty happy that our position is pretty good right now, so.
That's Drew Irons, a winning pitcher for Johnstown in their 4-2 victory. Drew, thanks very much. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Drew.
Well, the totals of the ball game: Johnstown 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. New Taipei City 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Irons the winner. McAllister saved Kao Chung Wei, the losing pitcher.
Yeah, what a great game. Johnstown found a way to get that signature win we talked about in the opening. What a big win for Johnstown.
Second game coming up, featuring Monterrey, Mexico, and Palmview, Texas. Hope you'll be able to join us for that contest. Final score: Johnstown wins 4-2.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here.